Ladies and gentlemen, dear friends, for decades, humanity has pursued the search for a life-supporting world, a planet with Earth-like conditions, suitable for human life to thrive, but such worlds are not always easy to find. Among the thousands of planets discovered, we sometimes encounter extreme worlds, acid rain, molten lava, or toxic methane oceans. But have you ever heard of a planet as large as Saturn that smells like rotten eggs? Recently, scientists have discovered such an exoplanet. Located in the constellation Vulpecula, about 64 light-years from Earth, a distance considered quite close in astronomical terms. But how true is this story? Let's find out in today's video. We hope you have a relaxing and insightful time. Now, let's begin our journey of exploration. Nothing as unpleasant as a strong rotten egg smell. Just imagine a planet reeking of foul gases. What would that be like? I'm pretty sure I'd need an oxygen tank just to explore such a world. And now, with a supply of pure oxygen, why not dive into this planet's atmosphere and explore the hidden mysteries within? HD 189733b is an exoplanet, meaning it orbits a star outside our solar system. It is relatively close to Earth, located about 64 light-years away. This planet was first discovered in 2005 using the transit method. The first thing that astonished scientists was its incredible size. To put it into perspective, it is slightly larger than Saturn, the largest and most massive planet in our solar system. It has a radius about 1.138 times that of Jupiter and a mass around 13% greater than the largest planet in our solar system. It orbits extremely close to its host star, at a distance of only about 4.6 million kilometers, more than 13 times closer than Mercury, the closest planet to the Sun in our solar system. At this extremely close distance, it takes only about 2.2 Earth days to complete one full orbit. In other words, 1 year on HD 189733b is just 2.2 days on Earth. The planet moves around its host star at a speed of roughly 50.5 kilometers per second and extremely fast orbital velocity, about 460 times the speed of sound in standard conditions. All of this makes the planet extremely hot, with temperatures reaching around 925 degrees Celsius, hot enough to melt certain types of rock into magma. That is why it is often referred to as a hot Jupiter. A hellish world like this is certainly not suitable for life to form and thrive, but it remains a fascinating object for scientific study. NASA's James Webb Space Telescope is the most advanced and sophisticated observatory humanity currently possesses. It operates in orbit around the Earth's Sun to Lagrange point, about 1.2 million kilometers from Earth. Webb has provided sharp insights into the early universe, discovered new exoplanets, and even analyzed the atmospheres of distant worlds. Recently, researchers pointed the telescope toward HD 189733b to uncover the mysteries of this planet. Using infrared observations, the telescope measured carbon dioxide, oxygen, water, and heavy metals in its atmosphere. By analyzing the data, scientists from Johns Hopkins University detected hydrogen sulfide in the planet's atmosphere. This is a colorless, toxic molecule that emits a foul smell similar to rotten eggs. So if you ever had the chance to get close to this planet, you would probably have to hold your breath, as the odor would be extremely unpleasant. The study was recently published on July 8, 2024, in the journal Nature. On Earth, hydrogen sulfide is produced by the decomposition of organic matter and volcanic activity. Scientists have long known that hydrogen sulfide exists on Jupiter, and they have also suspected its presence on distant gas giants. However, it is rarely found outside our solar system, except for small amounts detected in the interstellar medium. This marks the first time scientists have identified it in the atmosphere of an exoplanet. But ultimately, what does the discovery of hydrogen sulfide actually reveal? Although it produces an unpleasant odor, the presence of hydrogen sulfide is important because it indicates that the exoplanet contains sulfur, an element essential for most forms of life on Earth. The study's lead author shared that sulfur is a key element for building more complex compounds. Like carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, and phosphorus, it plays a crucial role in chemistry. The detection of hydrogen sulfide on HD 189733b is an important stepping stone toward finding this molecule on other planets and gaining a deeper understanding of how different types of planets form. After everything we know about HD 189733b, it is highly unlikely that life could exist there. As discussed earlier, this is a hellish world with extreme temperatures and violent weather, scorching atmospheres, storms of glass, erupting magma, and dizzyingly fast rotation. Scientists plan to continue using the James Webb Space Telescope to examine the atmospheres of similar hot Jupiters to see whether they contain hydrogen sulfide. Discovered in 2005, HD 189733b is the only known planet orbiting its host star, HD 189733a. In fact, this is a binary star system, with a primary orange dwarf star and a secondary red dwarf companion. The orange dwarf star HD 189733a has a spectral type of K 1.5 volts. It has about 81% of the Sun's mass, 76% of its radius, and only 33% of its luminosity. The companion star, a red dwarf, was discovered at a distance of about 216 astronomical units, orbiting the primary star in a clockwise direction with an orbital period of around 3,200 years. Since its discovery in 2005, the exoplanet HD 189733b has been observed by many different telescopes, even before the James Webb Space Telescope came into operation. In 2007, using the Spitze Space Telescope, scientists confirmed the presence of a significant amount of water vapor on the planet. Follow-up observations made with the Hubble Space Telescope confirmed the presence of water vapor, neutral oxygen, and even organic compounds such as methane. Later, observations from the VLT also detected the presence of carbon dioxide on the planet's D side. Scientists are unsure how a planet with temperatures around 900 degrees Celsius could contain methane and water vapor. Although it is clearly uninhabitable, this discovery increases the possibility that water and life-supporting ingredients could one day be detected on an Earth-like planet. At this point, the mysteries of the universe would like to take a short break. We hope you've had a relaxing and insightful experience. For now, goodbye and see you again in our next videos.